Now let's look at circle graphs. So that would be page 13. So a group of 100 students were surveyed about their movie-going experience pet peeves. All right, so number one, what percent said that the overpriced food was their biggest pet peeve? So that's 12 out of 100. Simplify that by dividing by 2. Actually, you don't have to do that to make it a percent because it's already out of 100, so we'll just say 12%. What fraction said pre-show commercials were their biggest pet peeve? So that's 24 out of 100. Because they ask for a fraction here, we will simplify. So divide by 4. You get 6 out of 25, and that cannot be simplified more. What decimal represents the number of students that said bad manners were their biggest pet peeve? So 49 out of 100. So it'd be 49 hundredths. And then something else, that would be other. So 3 out of 100, 3%. Remember, percents out of 100. Okay, let's look at this circle graph. Page 14. So first of all, let's add up the total of people that we surveyed here. So 9 for football, 3 for other, so that's 12. 6 for baseball is 18. Then 18 plus 7 would be 25. So that goes right here. So what percent of students said baseball was their favorite? So that would be 6 out of 25. You could do long division, 6 goes inside, 25 outside, or quick trick is change it to 100 if you can. 25 times 4 gives you 100. So 24 out of 100 is 24%. Football, that would be 9 out of 25. So again, we'll change that denominator to 100. So 36%. Basketball, so 7 out of 25. So 28 100ths, 28%. Something else, 3 out of 25. So 12 100ths, 12%. Number 5, the main ingredient in this smoothie, watermelon, because that's 30%. Number 6, which ingredients make up more than half? Let's look and see. F says watermelon and ice. If you add up those percents, that's 48%. That does not work. G, milk, ice, and blackberry, so 25 plus 18 plus 15. So that would be 18 there. So that would work. That gives you 58%. H is milk and watermelon. That also works because 25 plus 30 is 55. J is blackberry and milk. That would be 25 plus 15. Doesn't work. So far everything should have looked pretty familiar to you. Lots of review. But now we're getting to the new stuff, the big part of Math 7 and 6-7 standards. Alright, frequency table. It shows the pieces of data that fall within a given interval. So the scale allows you to record the data including the least and the greatest value. The interval breaks the scale into equal parts. So before we do that, let's make a frequency table. Alright, so rock. We'll say rock is represented with R. Jazz is J. Country C. Top 40 is F. And then rap is P. Let's take a tally. So rock. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's like 5 R's. So your frequency would be 5, your cumulative frequency is 5. Cumulative means total. Okay, jazz. I see 2 jazzes. My frequency's 2. Now to get the new cumulative, you want to add diagonally 5 plus 2 to get 7. Okay, country, I see 2 countries also. So 7 plus 2, add diagonally to get 9. Let's see, top 40, that's F. I see 2, 5, 8 top 40s. So your frequency's 8. 9 plus 8 gives you 17. And then last we have rap. I see 8 raps also. So 17 plus 8 is 25. So now let's answer these questions over here. The top favorite types were top 40 and rap with 8 tallies. The least favorite were jazz and country with 2 tallies. Alright, so choose an appropriate interval. So that should say interval there at the top. And scale for the data. The scale should include the least value, and the least value here looks like it's going to be 20, and the largest value, which is 55. So 20 is the least, 55 is the largest. So therefore our scale is going to go from 20 to 55. So how many numbers are in the scale? So to do that, you want to find the range. So do 55 minus 20, which is 35, and add 1 to get 36. We'll make a note, range plus 1. So if you look down here at the table, they've actually already given you some intervals right here, 20 to 28. So again, if we find the range between these numbers, 28 minus 20, that's 8, but then add 1 to get 9. Okay? There are 9 numbers between 20 and 28. Next would be 29 to 37. Then we have 47 to 55. If that doesn't make sense to you about the 9 numbers in the interval, just count the numbers to yourself, starting at 20. Going 20, 21, 22, 23, all the way to 28, and that would be 9. So your frequency here is 6. 29 to 37, it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wait, that 27s wouldn't count, sorry. Should be 6. That's given to you right there too. So the cumulative here, add diagonally, is 12. There are 5 between 38 and 46. Add diagonally, 12 plus 5, 17. 17 plus 3 is 20. 3 tallies. Alright, you try the chart below. Okay, so check yourself, be sure you got it right. There shouldn't be this blank line right here. You know that you should have a total of 50 states because we're looking at the states of the United States. So your final cumulative should be 50. How many numbers are in each interval? Find the difference, 105 minus 100, then add 1. So that means your interval would be 6 numbers. So take a second and fill in the blanks. So a bar graph displays data with bars, and a histogram is a special kind of bar graph that uses bars to represent numerical data that's organized in intervals. Notice how I starred this right here. You're going to see this again. Histograms bars touch, bar graphs do not touch. Histograms use intervals, so the numbers. Bar graphs use categories. Let's get practice making a bar graph. So we're going to start by drawing and labeling the axes, then choose a scale on the vertical axis so that it includes all the vacation days per year. Draw a bar for each category. Not sure why it says vacation days there, because we're comparing miles run by cross-country team. So we'll say cross-country miles. So our runners are down here, so again, you want to be sure you label everything, and miles here. So my smallest number is 5, my largest is 14, so I'm going to count by 2s to include all those numbers. And then label your categories. So Bob, Tamika, David, Ann, Jonas, and Hannah. Alright, so Bob ran 9 miles. That goes between the 8 and the 9. Tamika was 12. David was 14. Ann is 8. Jonas is 5. Notice how my bars are not touching. And Hannah is 10. So that's a bar graph. So we have our categories, our categorical data down here, and the bars do not touch.